Hello, 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 hello. Today we're showing off the A1 Mini 3D printer and my new enclosure. If you have any questions during the live, feel free to put them in the chat. It's pretty wild, like the temperature difference between, even with the door open, like inside of here and outside of here, it's much colder outside. It's very nice and toasty in here. No, man, you've got a standing 25% off for that bulk order whenever you're ready. I've just been waiting to hear from you. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I've been waiting. Only $50 for the enclosure. That's the thing the printer is in. The printer itself is $199 right now. I've got it listed down here. And this enclosure is actually rated for an A1, which is a bit of a bigger printer. So it's got a bunch of extra space in here with the A1 Mini. Okay, I just wanted to be clear. You're fine. Thought I'd have to spend $100 on a printer. No, you can get this one right now for $199 on the TikTok shop, and it is a pleasure to use. It's incredible. Like Big Dog right here ordered one. Tell him what you think. I love this thing. It's fast, it's quiet, prints really well, high quality prints. It's super easy to use. You can print using your phone. They have a mobile app called the Handy app. They have Bamboo Studio, which is free to download software for your computer. And both of those are super easy, user-friendly, beginner-friendly. Awesome choice. Yep. So easy, and I'm a total noob. I'm telling you guys, like, if you've never had a 3D printer before and you've been a little intimidated by the space, the A1 Mini will bring you in and hold your hand the whole way. It's a really incredible machine. So yeah, check it out. It's linked down here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Got the A1 combo, so worth it. Oh yeah. So this enclosure is it's built for the A1 and the A1 Mini, so it's got little holes here for the AMS to come through. I've got my AMS on the outside on the wall here. And it also has little holes for the cables to go through. It's got a door you can close, and a thermometer, and a humidity gauge on it. It's also got this nice light, which really helps with filming. It's positioned really well over the printer. I'm a big fan of it. Getting your mom one for Christmas? Heck yeah. That's a pretty sweet Christmas gift. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you'd like to get something cool, tap the little shopping area down here. If you're enjoying the live, tap the screen a couple times and hit that follow button. Thanks for watching. Can you print with ABS with this enclosure? I haven't tested that yet, but that is the running theory. These print beds are rated for ABS. The nozzle itself can handle ABS temperatures. The big holdback on the A1 and the A1 Mini is it doesn't have an enclosure. So that is going to be something I'm testing. I just set this up today, so I haven't got to it yet. But I will be testing that, and I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get some ABS. That's the holdup. I got the enclosure before I got the filament. It also reduces noise. So like this printer isn't really loud, but if you put the door down, I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but it is much quieter. Especially if you zip it all the way up. It really cuts down on printer noise, which is pretty nice. And the front of it's got this window, not the easiest to see through, but I mean, it's a window. I don't know, I really like it. It's a pretty sweet enclosure for 50 bucks. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's pretty great. If you want to get a closer look at the enclosure, see the steps it took to put it together, I do have a new video on my profile about it. Go check that out. Might push you over the edge. What am I printing? This is a fidget ring. So it's basically 2 rings printed around each other. So you wear one and you can spin the other one around. It's got a little infinity symbol on there. I like the white, but I wanted to make one in red. So that's what we're printing right now. You know, a nice wearable fidget toy. And just like that, it's done. This is probably one of my favorite parts about the A1 Mini is when it's finished, it plays you this cute little song, and I'm still not over it. I've had this printer for like 4 months, and I still love it. So hang out and listen to the little ditty it plays when it's finished. This print, I think it took about 20 minutes. I was going to make a coin ring today, but it turns out I'm out of the coin I need to make that ring with. So I got to do a restock. Looks good. All right, we're going to let that cool down for a moment. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. And if you'd like to get an A1 Mini, I've got it linked down here. It's pretty awesome. You should get one. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. Just like that. Comes off so easy. Beautiful, beautiful. Just remember to buy filament too, no doubt. You'll not be disappointed. It takes 15 minutes to set up and you'll be printing right away. I mean, it took me a little bit. Hi, Kyle. Yeah, I think it took me probably about 35 minutes to set up the printer, but I was definitely printing with it the day it came in the mail. But yeah, make sure to get filament. I've got some listed down here as well. I'm gonna slice up a benchy real quick and send it over. So while I do that, you'll check out all the cool stuff you can buy down here. Let's go. Kyle says 1,000. Came from the Creality world. Love the bamboo. I mean, I think they're definitely a step above Creality. Bamboos are really, really impressive machines. $1,000. Yeah, we're gonna print a benchy. Let's go. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you'd like to get an A1 Mini, tap the little shopping area down here. Thanks for watching. 1,100 likes on this live. Let's go. This fidget ring's actually really fun to play with. I like it a lot. Pretty cool. Fun little 20-minute print. Kyle's my son. Everybody say hi, Kyle. Anycubic's just chilling today. I'm mostly focused on testing out this new enclosure, so I'm pretty focused on the A1. Yeah, the last thing I printed on the Anycubic was the AMS mount holder for the A1 Mini, this little black thing here, and it came out freaking perfect. That's the first like real big or decent sized, I guess, pet Jeep print I've done. And it came out, like I said, just perfect. Thanks for following, Letitia. Good evening. Welcome to the live. And we're showing off the A1 Mini today. If you have any questions about it, feel free to put them in the chat. If you'd like to get yourself one, tap the little shopping area down here. I'm going to start printing a benchy here in just a moment. Just gotta love the A1. Dude, if you've got an A1, consider checking out the enclosure I've got linked below. It's made specifically to fit the A1. It's got little holes here for the AMS to come through. There's exhaust, little hole right there. Special holes for all your wires. It's got a light on it. The door closes so you can print with ABS. You can keep track of the temperature and the humidity inside. I'm really impressed with this enclosure. I like it a lot. I've got it linked down below if you'd like to check it out. Really impressed with this enclosure. I like it a lot. I've got it linked down below if you'd like to check it out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Thanks for tapping the screen, guys. We've got 3,600 likes on this live. If you do have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you just joined in, we're showing off the A1 Mini 3D printer today. And we're going to be printing a benchy on it. Let's go. You hear how quiet this thing is? It gets me every time. Like, this thing is so quiet. No mask yet on the Anycubic, not yet. I should make a note to make one though. I've got a SV08 from Sovol coming in, and it's got a 350, basically a 350 cubed build plate. It's just massive. So I was gonna use that to print masks because it's just huge. I got a big head. I don't know if the Anycubic's gonna cut it. That's right. I'm pretty excited about it. It's massive. Yeah, Sovol, the company that makes that printer, saw me playing with this one so much. They were like, hey, you want to play with ours too? So they asked to send me one, and I said, absolutely. Let's go. Oh, I've been collecting 3D printers for 15 years. I've been into 3D printing before I got into coin ring making, believe it or not. It's kind of like potato chips. You can't just have one. It does kind of blow my mind that I'm to a point where companies are like, hey, can we send you a $500 machine? Like, yeah. See the gel printing thing? I don't think so. Prints in gel with no layer lines. That's pretty cool. That might be like a resin printer. That's my first thought. Again, if you guys have any questions about the A1 Mini 3D printer, feel free to put them in the chat. New tech. I'll have to look into that when I get off of here. Sounds interesting. So, this type of printer is called FDM. It basically melts plastic. Resin printers start with like liquid UV resin, and it uses like high-powered lasers and lights to cure, well, UV light to cure the resin and create 3D parts. It's a bit more cleanup and curing than a FDM 3D printer, but you can also get really high quality prints with it. So I know quite a few jewelry makers who will design like their rings or bracelets on their computer and then resin print and then cast in silver with that like negative 3D print, and you can get some really good detail doing that. I personally haven't messed with resin printers too much. I think they're kind of icky. The UV resin is definitely a dangerous material. You need to wear hand protection, you need to use a ventilator, you need to be in a well-ventilated space. There's just a lot of extra stuff that comes with printing with resin that I don't really want to get involved in. Typically, what the stuff I want to 3D print, I can do with a FDM 3D printer. Like this bad boy right here that's on sale for $199. This is the A1 Mini, the best beginner 3D printer on the market. If you're interested in checking it out, tap the little shopping area down here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Do I have any examples of the detail you get off this product? I mean, let's see here. This is like the biggest thing I've printed on the A1 Mini so far. This is a glow-in-the-dark skull. I think it just came out freaking fantastic. This was printed with a 0.6mm nozzle, so you can see up at this point the layer lines are a bit thicker than normal. So if you print this with the standard nozzle, it would actually be higher definition than it is. But even with the 0.6, it's pretty impressive. No, Bamboo says I'm not good enough. So I'll take a printer from Anycubic. I'll take a printer from Sovol. Whenever Bamboo's ready, reach out. But so far, they've only sent me filament, which, I mean, I'll take. That's cool. It's good filament. But I tell you what, if they sent me like a PSP or an X1 Carbon, I would sell the hell out of that thing. How hard is it to get and keep calibrated? Really easy. It basically does all the calibration on its own. So when you get the printer, the setup takes under an hour, and most of that is just like self-calibrating processes that the printer runs itself through. Before every print, it does a multi-point bed level check, so you never have to level the bed. It's a super easy printer to use. Like, if you get one, you'll love it. I certainly do. It's a pretty fantastic machine. At a great price too. So yeah, if you'd like to check that out, tap the little shopping area down at the bottom of the screen here. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. Just got mine yesterday. I printed a benchy and a plastic scraper with the included filament. Very nice. Yeah, I'm printing a benchy right now. Working on a mini octopus now. Heck yeah. How do you tell it to make something? So there's a couple ways you can do that. They have software you can use on your computer called a slicer. Their particular slicer is called Bamboo Studio. It's free to download. And basically what you do is you pull your 3D file into that slicer, and it will cut the object into layers that the 3D printer can understand. Once you slice the file, you can send it to the printer through the Wi-Fi, and it'll start printing. They also have a mobile app called the Bamboo Handy app, where you can surf makerworld.com, find stuff to 3D print, and actually pull pre-sliced files that other people have tested and rated, and send them directly to your printer using the mobile app. This benchy's about 20 minutes. So I'm not really like speed maxing this benchy run. I just wanted to print a benchy with the current settings I've got in my slicer to see how it comes out. Foam works great for beginners, no failures yet. I'm telling you, dude, this thing is failure proof. The only times I've had failures was user error. It's always been my fault. It's never the printer. Had a cubic, 3 megas, so this would be an upgrade. I mean, I think so. There's not a lot on the market that really matches Bamboo as far as like speed and quality. It's the way to go right now. And all their printers are on like a Black Friday sale on the TikTok shop. So if the A1 Mini is a little small for you, or you want to be able to print with other materials, I'd recommend checking out their other printers. The build plate size on the A1 Mini is 180 millimeters cubed, about 7.5 inches. There is a larger version of the A1, just called the A1, and that one is 256 millimeters cubed, about 10 inches. So if you're looking for a bigger build plate, go for the A1 instead. The A1 Mini is a little bit smaller. That's why it's called the Mini. Yeah, exact same print quality across all their machines. They all print really, really well. And they all also have a combo option where you can get this thing. This is called AMS. It allows you to print with up to 4 different colors, which is really, really cool. If you've never done multicolor printing, I would highly recommend getting the combo when you do order. You can get the AMS later, but it's going to cost you about $100 more. So getting the printer and the AMS together is like, it's a really nice deal right now. You can pick up the A1 Mini and the AMS for $350. The A1 with the AMS is just shy of $500. I think it's $489. Already looking at the AMS. Just get it if you are on the fence. I'm telling you. Well, the AMS Lite is on sale right now, so it's like $50 off. So it's a good time to pick one up. Say the P1S is $250 off. The X1 Carbon's $200 off. The P1S is $150 off, I think. The A1 and the A1 Mini are at least $100 off. So great deals on all Bamboo printers. Whatever you pick, you'll you'll be happy. And if you have any specific questions, please let me know. If you want to check out the printers, tap a little shopping area down here. I've got them all listed down there. Go take a look. Look at that, I'm printing straight on air. Just perfect. Can this do exotic filaments like wood and stone with this? Not right away. If you do want to print with exotic filaments, I would recommend getting something like a hardened steel 0.6 millimeter nozzle. It comes with a stainless steel 0.4 millimeter nozzle, which really isn't rated for those types of exotic filament. It'll just tear your nozzle up too fast. But if you do get one that's a little bit bigger, like a 0.6 or a 0.8, and you make sure it's hardened steel, you should be able to print with those exotic filaments. That's what I've been doing with the glow-in-the-dark filament, and it's been working great. And it's really, really easy to switch nozzles on this machine. You don't need any tools to do it. Basically, all you do is you pop this faceplate off, you remove the sock, and then there's a little clip holding the nozzle in. You just unclip it and pull the whole hot end out of the machine. It's like magnetic, so it's really, really easy to put in and take out. Whenever you add the nozzle you want, you close the clip, put the sock on, put the faceplate on, tell the printer what nozzle it has, and just start printing. It's super easy. I've never had another like 3D printer where the nozzle change is that simple. And you don't have to worry about messing up like any of the alignment or anything, because you're not like twisting tools or anything to get it off. It's magnetic, so it just pulls right off. It's awesome. Really, really clever design. No, the eyeball's not standard, but if you do get the AMS, you can print one, and I don't know, it took me about 20 minutes to print it. If you go to the pinned video on my TikTok profile, it's got the name of the file and how to add it to your machine. So go check that out, favorite it. You can add the eyeball to the A1 or the A1 Mini. Love bamboo filament, so smooth. I really, really like the bamboo filament. It's great. Look at that, really nice. I think the one thing I might tweak is small parameters. The chimney is a little, I don't know, that's mostly pretty good, honestly. It looks pretty good. Still a little warm. I'm going to let that cool down for a moment. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you'd like to get a 3D printer, tap a little shopping area down here. If you've enjoyed this live, make sure to hit the follow button. Like right now, like in this moment, hit the follow button. Thanks for watching, guys. Also, with other 3D printers I've had, usually I can't just pull the bed off like this. It's really nice to have like a magnetic build plate like this, that when it's done you can just pull off, and look at that. It cooled down for maybe 60 seconds and the print just fell right off. Cute little benchy. Well guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching me print something cool. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.